Bowl in Boise. Potato Bowl.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. Looking downfield, it's Dillon. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Yeah, perfect record to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver.
There's a crease. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The option, the keeper. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man, it's Dillon. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Looking to throw. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Lang. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Okay.
Trying play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
Turning it on! He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State! Rolled his way into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it.
There we
and I
go.
got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Lets it go to the end zone. He's got his man.
Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignment.
Try to run a play, see if
One more
what
play
happens.
before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the ground, it's Mitchell. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Reese, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Las Vegas Bowl. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Liberty Bowl.
It's so confused. It's Potato Bowl.
they're just about ready to start the second half.
Here we go.
Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, it's Dillon. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top.
Here we go.
And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot.
But we got the pass interference.
Is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures. But when you get the sacks, and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more...
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to throw, it's Dillon. Sends it downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller, and you're trying to fit that ball.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Bernard. There he goes. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quick toss. And he stopped right there. No gain.
Now block here.
Handoff to the lone back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I don't know.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Might have a chance. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Find some fresh air. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Trying to run, it's Mitchell.
Touchdown.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Yep.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that